hope you're ready for some baking fun. That's what we're doing today. It's time to start making our pumpkin crumb cake muffins. So they're not cupcakes, they're muffins. We have the oven set at 425 degrees and our cupcake liners are safely snug in the cupcake tin, muffin tin for muffins. And we're gonna start mixing together our dry ingredients. Are you ready? Let's have a blast. So now in our dry ingredients bowl, we have 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. We have 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. We have 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and we have 1 teaspoon of pumpkin spice, and we have 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So we will mix these all together until they're mixed, and we'll set it aside, and then we'll start our wet ingredients. And Peyton has joined in on the baking fun, haven't you, Peyton? She is very gently, right? To make sure none spills out of the bowl, she's very gently mixing together our dry ingredients, and she's a very cute baking assistant, right?
I'm 5.
And she's 5. For those who want to.
So now, as Peyton continues to stir the dry ingredients, she's doing a really good job. She's taking it very serious, as you can see. And we have our wet ingredients, which are 1/2 cup of canola or vegetable oil. We have 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1/2 cup of packed light brown sugar, but you can use dark also, depends on how rich you want that flavor. And we have 1 1/2 cups of canned pumpkin puree. And then we have 2 large eggs, and we have 1/4 cup of milk at room temperature. Okay, so we have our wet ingredients mixed together. Don't they look better now? And Peyton, those dry ingredients stand no chance. They're gonna be well mixed together. And the next thing we have to do is combine the two, Peyton. You ready? So as you can see now, I am folding in, making a mess. Get back in there. Let's get him back in there. Get in there. Okay, so what we're doing now is folding in the wet ingredients with our dry ingredients. And we don't want to over mix it, so you pretty much fold it until all the flour is incorporated, and then you stop. So what we're doing now, or attempting to do, is Peyton and I, see like this, are filling our cupcake liners. Make sure you get it inside the cupcake liner. And what I did, that was my own little touch on this, is to do the cheesecake filling. And what I did is I just took softened cream cheese, added 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and a tablespoon of milk. And we're wrapping up doing the cupcakes, and I'm going to show you. She's putting in a little bit, right, Peyton? You're doing good. And then I put probably 1/2 teaspoon worth of the cream cheese filling. And then she'll put a little bit more on top of that one, Peyton. And it kind of covers up. There you go, good job. And then, can I help you? Let me just see. I just want to smooth this out on top, like that. There you go, good job.
Hi, we just put some, and we're making muffins, and now we're putting the crumbs.
Crumb topping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yummy, yummy.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what you're looking at is the crumbs, or the crumb topping. And what you see here is, it's a 3/4 cup of flour, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and it has 6 tablespoons of melted butter. And you mix it all together to make crumbs, and then you're gonna put it on top of your muffins, and I'll show you here in a second what that's gonna look like. Now here are the muffins with the crumb topping on top. You can see you gotta kind of push it into the batter. That way when the muffins rise in the oven, the crumb topping won't fall off. They're gonna be all snug in there. They won't wanna get off. So what I have here is the maple flavored icing that will be going on top of our muffins. And what we have here is 1 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, and we have 2 tablespoons of pure maple syrup and 3 tablespoons of milk. And that's all you need for the icing. You stir it all together, you get this great consistency that makes you just want to take a spoon and eat it, but don't. It's for on top of our muffins. We'll put it on while they're still warm, and it's gonna be so delicious. It's gonna be, the flavor combinations just gonna make you feel and remind you that it's fall. It's gonna be comforting and just so great with a cup of coffee.
So our cupcakes will bake in the oven at 425 for 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna lower the temperature at 350, leave the muffins in there. And then they'll stay in there for about 15 to 16 more minutes. And then we'll see the after pictures. Brace yourself, people.
OMG, look at these muffins. You can see the little cheesecake edition. Some of it you can see coming out through the top. I just took them out of the oven, so they are cooling. Okay, I've been drizzling this icing on top of the muffins, and I just thought you should witness this. This is just deliciousness, yumminess. And since they're muffins, they will make great breakfast, well, for me. And they'll go great with some coffee. OMG, right? Check those. And I'm gonna help her here because we're gonna cut into this because I wanna see the inside.
Oh, wow.
You have the
That's
cream
good.
cheese on the inside. So it has like a cheesecake. You okay over there? Okay.
I'm so scared.
She's trying it.
That's good.
Is it good? See, it's not. It's a little pumpkin spicy, not a lot. It's just enough, right? Okay, Peyton, what do you think of the muffins? Peyton just had a bite. Does it get thumbs up, thumbs down, in between? Thumbs up.
They were baking these while I was at school. So well.
So for these, Audrey, her part in the whole thing is just eating them. But she's eating the whole thing, so that's a good sign that she does really like it. What do you get, 1 through 10? What does it get? A 10?
Actually, not a 9.
A 9? Would a 10 be if there was like chocolate on it? Yeah.
There's some chocolate on it. There's some chocolate on it.
But
Can I do
what we got for Audrey to make later is we got stuff to make puppy chow. And if you don't know what that is, you need to watch. Stay tuned for that.
Stop